Okay, Vanchika will explain one topic, then Asta, you can help. Vanchika, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम आस्था ने नहीं कहा था, मैंने कहा था। मैंने भी कहा था। बट मैंने रेज हैंड तो किया था ना।
Okay, so all three of girls, do you want? Is this a civilized behavior that you will shout, "Ki madam, you have to put hands and do not say anything in my class today"?
मैम मैंने नहीं बोला था.
If you want to argue, I will not give you a chance to speak in my class. Okay, so some quickly, beta. Bhumika Sharma. Not responding. See, if you do not even know the answer, no problem. You just have to unmute and tell me. We are just discussing. This is just the revision which we have already done. So no worries. If you don't know the answer, please unmute when I ask you to. Garvit Jangir, unmute yourself. Quickly. Garvit Jangir, unmute yourself. See, if I ask you to unmute and still you do not, then I have to remove you from the class. First of all, you have to answer what I'm asking. In case your answer is wrong, that is not a problem, but you have to unmute and answer. गलत है तो वो भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Priyanshu Sharma, unmute yourself. Come on, Priyanshu, unmute yourself. See, this is all we have already learned. This is basic. Noun, I've already written in the board. You just have to give me one example. Except for those three girls, quickly raise hands who will help me in understanding the examples today. This is just a revision we have already learned. Yes, Bhumika, please unmute yourself. Not responding. Quickly, beta, unmute yourself, Bhumika. Hardik Swami, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. After 5 students, only 1 responded. Thank you for unmuting yourself. Can you please help me on the basis of noun number? Bhumika had already given you 2 chances. You did not unmute. Lower down your hand. We can divide noun into which categories?
Countable and uncountable.
Countable and uncountable. Can you please give me one example of countable noun and uncountable noun?
Uncountable noun, sugar, water.
Sugar, just
And
one example.
Example of countable noun, like pencil.
ठीक है, pencils. Okay, अब हमने कहा since we can count them, so we can further divide them into which categories?
Plural.
Single noun, that is called singular, and if there is more than one noun, we call it plural. Please give me an example of a thing which is one and more than one. Give any example?
Ma'am, singular का one phone and plural का more than 3 geometry boxes.
Okay, so what you are saying is if we have one geometry box, then we will say box. And if we have more than one box, then we will say boxes.
Boxes.
Okay. Thank you, Hardik. Thank you for helping me out.
Welcome, ma'am.
And now raise hands. Who will explain me? Help me give an example of. Yes, Dev, unmute yourself. Yes, Dev.
Yes, ma'am.
On the basis of gender, we had how many times we can divide the noun?
Noun into.
Sorry, there is too much disturbance from your end. Sorry, I'm muting you. Anybody else? Bhumi, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
On the basis of noun, Dev has already told he can divide into 4 categories. Yes, please name all the categories.
Masculine, feminine, common, and neutral.
What is the difference between common and neutral gender?
Ma'am,
There is a difference between common and neutral gender. What is the difference between common and neutral gender?
ma'am, I am new in the class.
Okay. All right. So pay attention. Masculine are all the male noun. All the noun which are female are written in female category. Some common noun is that it could be both male and female. So we put it into the common category. And in neutral gender, it is both male and female. It is neither male or female, but it is also non-living things. So common and neuter, both are not male, not female, but the only difference is common is for living things and neuter is for non-living things. Can you give an example, Mukund? Please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please give me one example of each gender?
Ma'am, masculine, ma'am, man,
And
ma'am,
man. Okay.
ma'am, feminine are females, so woman.
Woman. Okay. For common gender.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, common gender ka.
If we say there are group having male and female both, then what we call that group?
Common gender.
Which is the word we say?
Collective.
It is collective, but can we say people?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can say.
It has male and female both. Can you give me a neuter example? Which
Uh,
is neither male nor female, but it is a non-living thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you sitting?
Ma'am, chair.
Okay, so neuter has a
Chair.
chair is not a feminine, chair is not a masculine, and it is non-living thing. So this much we have done yesterday, and we have done couple of exercises also. Now I'm giving you option to unmute yourself on your own. Till here, is there any doubt? We have also discussed that from converting masculine to feminine, we are having 3 rules we have discussed. Sometimes we add ESS. Can anyone give me an example? Unmute on your own and give me an example in the word. If you add, yes, Anupriya, please unmute.
Lion. Lion.
Tiger.
Tiger,
Horse.
tiger becomes tigress. We are simply adding
Horse.
yes. Okay. Now the second option was when there is absolute different spelling. Different spellings here. Matlab, for male we are writing another word and for female we are using another word. Can you please unmute on your own and give me one example?
Man,
Son.
husband.
Husband and wife. Okay. If a male is called a husband, it's absolute a different spelling than wife. The third category was of compound nouns. Compound nouns are already
Milkman.
compound nouns I have already told you is a mixture of words. 2 or more words become one noun.
Mother-in-law.
Milkman. Milkman.
Okay, so we are taking milkman, which becomes
Milkmaid.
milkmaid. और अगर मिल्कमैन को ही अगर मैं सिंगुलर से प्लूरल करना चाहूं, this is what we have changed the gender. Milkman से milkmaid. So the man become maid. But if I want to do a plural, milkman is a singular man. If I want to make it a plural, what will I do?
Ma'am, MEN.
Very good. The milkman
MEN.
and
MILKMEN.
pronunciation would also be same. It's just that AN will become EN. So you should not be confused. This is noun number. We are talking about how many are there. And this
Okay,
is
ma'am.
noun gender, where we are talking about 4 types of gender. So if there is any doubt till here, quickly raise your hand or unmute and ask a question before we go into the next topic, for which I need a little bit more concentration, because probably this new topic would be, I'll require a little more focus over here. यहाँ तक किसी को doubt है? All the 5 exercises, if there is any doubt. Garvit, if you do not have anything to say, don't raise your voice. Yes? No question? So the next case is called noun case. अब noun case होता क्या है? Let us understand this. What a sentence is made up of? Can anybody tell me what a sentence is made up of?
Group of words.
Group of words which make complete sense. Yes. But that if I cut the sentence into 2 parts, what were the 2 parts would be?
Subject and object.
Subject, and let us just say, if I cut a sentence into 2 parts, then the first part is subject plus second part is called predicate. Give me an example, any sentence. Any sentence?
Rahul is a good boy. Football.
Rahul is a?
Good boy.
Boy.
Okay, Rahul is a good boy.
Ma'am, Rahul subject.
सर जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, the person who is a doer of the sentence, यहाँ पर doer है जो वो subject कहलाता है. पहले सबसे पहले इसमें नाम ढूंढिए.
Rahul and
Ma'am,
boy.
Rahul.
Rahul
and
boy.
boy. नाम. राहुल कौन से टाइप का नाउन है?
Proper.
Ma'am, proper noun.
It's a proper noun.
और मैम बॉय कॉमन नाउन.
Boy common. Boy common noun.
Common noun. And boy is also a masculine noun,
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
and boy is also a singular noun. कह सकते हैं कि नहीं कह सकते?
Yes, ma'am.
अब one noun, अगर हम इसको देखें types of noun की category में, then a boy it becomes a common noun. If I ask you whether it's a feminine or a gender based देखेंगे तो it's a masculine noun. If we divide it into, form it into the number category, then it is a singular noun. So don't get confused. A single noun can also be masculine, singular, and any type particular category. So we have identified 2 nouns. First of all, you have to find out a noun. Let us just look into this thing. Is a
Verb.
Verb.
verb. A is an
Ma'am, article.
Article.
and good is
Ma'am,
Adjective.
adjective.
good
Adjective.
is defining this noun. There are 2 nouns. So there could be multiple adjectives also. Please pay focus over here. This good is an adjective. Why? Because it is describing this noun. If there is another word which can help describe this noun, or there could be 2 adjectives describing one noun, it is possible. So here good is an adjective because it is focusing on this particular noun. So this we have understood, we can identify nouns and parts of sentence. This much we understand, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, out of these two nouns, somebody is the doer of the sentence. So we are talking, या जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है या जो काम कर रहा है. So we are talking about
राहुल.
we are talking about Rahul. So जो doer होता है वो क्या कहलाता है?
सब्जेक्ट.
Subject of the
Subject.
sentence. और subject के अलावा जो कुछ भी है sentence में, everything except subject is called
Predicate.
प्रेडिकेट.
अब predicates. ये तो clear हो गया? First of
Yes,
all, in any sentence, find out what is a noun. You identify the noun. Then you have to pay focus कि बात किसके बारे में हो रही है और who is the doer of the sentence, one particular sentence. In this particular sentence, we are talking about Rahul. So Rahul is the subject. Now, anything in the sentence except subject is called predicate. अब predicate के अंदर कई सारी चीजें हैं. बताइए इस सेंटेंस में क्या क्या है predicate के अंदर?
Ma'am, verb, article.
आर्टिकल, एडजेक्टिव.
Adjective.
इसमें आर्टिकल,
आर्टिकल,
इसके अलावा है इसमें
एडजेक्टिव,
और ये क्या है?
नाउन. कॉमन नाउन.
The noun of the sentence is called object. This is the object of the sentence. Let me just explain you. Subject we can identify, yes or no?
यस मैम.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
And yes, beta.
मैम आप जो बोर्ड पे राइट कर रहे हो वो लिखना थोड़ी है.
अभी जो मैं लिख रही हूँ ना, not the example, but this one you have to write. Noun case लगाइए heading. Then sentence is equals to subject plus predicate. Now predicate has many things. It can have many things, but essentially predicate has a verb and an object. Verb and object. Acha. So object is what? Object is the.
मैम ये लिखना है क्या?
यस बेटा ये लिखना है. सेंटेंस बनता है सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट से. प्रेडिकेट अभी हमने देखा, सब्जेक्ट के अलावा whatever thing are left in the sentence is called predicate. Now predicate can have many things. It can have verb, adjectives, adverb, articles, preposition, और क्या क्या होता है? Conjunctions.
Conjunction.
And what all things are there in sentence? Adjective, articles, preposition, conjunction. ये सब चीजें होती हैं plus an object. We are just focusing on verb here. So predicate have all those things. Predicate have all those things, but we are just focusing on three things. We are focusing on subject, who is the doer, verb is the action, and object, that is the doing. पर काम हो रहा है. अब देखिए ऑब्जेक्ट जो है ये दो तरीके का हो सकता है.
Excuse me, ma'am.
यस बेटा.
Ma'am, what you have written under object?
This is a doing. किस पर काम हो रहा है? So I will explain it here. I will explain it here. Don't worry. Direct object and indirect object.
Subject.
I'm not writing it complete, but in your copy you should write complete. अब देखिए सब्जेक्ट तो क्या है? जिस पर काम हो रहा है, performed action. The person who is doing the work. Now there is a direct object जिस पर काम हो रहा है. thing acted upon, और अगर सेंटेंस में तीसरा नाउन भी है तो वो हो गया इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, मतलब इसमें है, ये है रेसिपिएंट। रेसिपिएंट क्या होता है? जिसको मिला है। देखिए इसको एक एग्जांपल से समझते हैं, इसको एक एग्जांपल से समझते हैं। लेट अस राइट एन एग्जांपल। नेम ऑफ अ बॉय, क्विकली गिव मी अ नेम ऑफ अ बॉय।
अंकित,
एनी नेम?
हम रोहित,
रोहित। रोहित threw a ball to, what was our pet name?
मैम रॉकी,
मैम मैक्स था।
Max.
मैम मैम,
ओके, अब एक बार इस पर ध्यान दीजिए। लुक इन द सेंटेंस व्हिच आई हैव रिटन इन ब्लू। रोहित थ्रू अ बॉल टू मैक्स। रोहित ने एक बॉल फेंकी मैक्स की तरफ। नाउ फाइंड आउट द नाउन इन दिस सेंटेंस।
रोहित एंड मैक्स,
and Max.
नाउन
मैम एंड बॉल ऑल्सो,
Ball and Max.
हो गए प्रॉपर नाउन और बॉल क्या हो गए?
Common noun.
कॉमन नाउन,
Now we have
Singular noun.
three nouns. Please pay focus over here.
न्यूटर।
We have three nouns. Now we have to identify who is the doer, who is doing the action in this sentence.
मैम रोहित,
So I have named the subject. So we have identified first of all the nouns in the sentence. We found out of all these three, somebody is doing the action. The action is what? Through.
मैम थ्रू,
So this is a verb. Who is doing the action? Rohit is doing. So Rohit becomes the subject. This much is clear?
यस मैम,
Okay, so we can find out noun and we can find out subject. This much we already know. Now what is the leftover is two nouns. Now Rohit is throwing a ball to Max. What is the verb doing directly? रोहित ने क्या फेंका? मैक्स फेंका कि बॉल फेंका?
बॉल,
सो जो वर्ब से एग्जैक्टली रिलेट हो रहा है वो बन जाता है हमारा डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट। रोहित थ्रू अ बॉल। बॉल हटा दूं, एक और तरीका है डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ढूंढने का। इफ आई रिमूव वन नाउन from the sentence and still the sentence make a sense, then it has indirect object. जैसे अगर मैं यही सब sentence बोलूं, Rohit threw a ball, does it make a complete sense?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम,
If I hide this one, Rohit threw to Max, does it make a complete sense?
नो मैम,
No. So if a noun removal makes incomplete sense, then it means this is a direct object. Both of them are object. See, ball भी object है और Max भी object है, दोनों ही object हैं, लेकिन इनमें से हमें पता करना है कौन सा डायरेक्ट है कौन सा इनडायरेक्ट है। डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द वर्ब। वर्ब ने एग्जैक्टली किया क्या? बॉल फेंकी थी, तो मैक्स नहीं फेंका था। ट्रू इज द वर्ब, ट्रू किससे कनेक्टेड है? बॉल से। सो दिस बिकम डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट। एंड किसको मिली फाइनली? बॉल किसको मिली फाइनली? Who is the recipient?
मैक्स,
Max is the recipient. So Max becomes indirect object. And If we remove the indirect object, still the sentence makes complete sense. So that I've given you two methods to identify the direct object. First method is find out the verb. Please keep your background quiet. If you have noise in your background, please do not stay unmute. Because other students are paying focus. We don't want to hear your noise. We have to find out noun and verb. The person who is doing the verb. हो सकता है subject कभी-कभी sentence के last में भी आ सकता है. So you have to find out who is doing the verb and what the verb is directly linked to. With that object becomes direct object and the final recipient of this word becomes indirect object. एक और example से समझते हैं हम. कितने बच्चों को अभी भी डाउट है? Quickly raise your hand. No one has a doubt. How is it possible? एक बार समझने में समझ में आ गया. Brilliant class. Out of 50 students, no one has a doubt. This is a difficult subject. Please raise hand and ask your doubts. No, still not. Nobody is answering. All right, let us take another sentence. Okay, any name of a girl now this time? Give me a name.
Can I give an example?
A name of a girl, any name.
Anjali.
Anjali, okay.
Anushka.
We are sticking with Anjali. The teacher gave a book to Anjali. The sentence is, the teacher gave a book to Anjali. Find out the noun in this sentence. Quickly.
Teacher, book, and Anjali.
Anjali, teacher book.
Teacher,
book,
book, and Anjali.
Right. So we have three nouns. We have a teacher. We have a
Teacher, book, and Anjali.
and Anjali. So we can find out teacher is a which type of noun?
Common noun.
Common noun.
Okay, and in case of a gender, which type of noun it is?
Common.
Common
Feminine.
noun.
Common and okay. If book is a
Common noun.
common
Neuter.
noun. In case of a gender, book is a neutral gender. Okay, fine. Anjali is a
Proper noun.
Proper noun.
now now find out the verb.
Verb gave. Gave is a verb.
This is a verb. ठीक है. This is a noun. This is a noun, and this is also a noun. Now, who is giving?
Teacher.
Teacher.
So the subject is
Teacher.
the doer. So we have find out the subject in the sentence.
Yes,
Teacher.
Please mute yourself once you have answered. Otherwise, I will have to mute everyone. I do not want to hear the background noise. So the teacher is the subject. That is easy to find out. It is simple that first of all find out the noun and then find the verb. Then find out from the verb who is doing this verb. The teacher is doing, simply the doer is the subject. Now book is, rest of the sentence is predicate. Predicate has a verb, an article, an object, and preposition, and again an object. So we have two objects. Both the nouns are object. Now this gave is associated with what? Teacher gave book, या teacher gave Anjali?
book. Ma'am, book.
We are not listening and there are children fighting in the background. So I have removed the option for unmuting on your own. 3 times I've requested you to mute your background. If there is a noise, please do not unmute. The teacher gave a book. Teacher does not give Anjali. So direct object are the things acted upon. So किस पर हो रहा है action? Action है giving. Who is giving? Teacher is giving. What does the action is acted upon? Action is doing upon on the book. So this becomes a direct object. And finally, who is the recipient? मिल किसको रहा है ये book? Finally, the book is reaching to Anjali. So Anjali becomes indirect object. And the second method that we have used, if we block one object and then read a sentence, the teacher gave to Anjali, it is incomplete sentence. But if I hide this portion and I try to read the teacher gave a book, it is a complete sentence. So direct object is that object if we remove from the sentence does not make sense. So direct object is the main thing which the action is being done on. But finally, where it reaches to the indirect object. Let us take one more example. And if still there is a doubt, please raise hand. This is important and probably new topic. So please pay focus and ask your questions. I would be explaining it again, no problem. Radha gave Meena a gift. Radha gave Meena a gift. Raise your hand who will help me finding the nouns, finding the verbs, and direct object, subject, and indirect object. Okay, so 4 or 5 students have completely understood. Bhumi, unmute yourself. Why you have muted? Okay. Only these 5 students have understood. Chandani, unmute yourself. Quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
चांदनी बेटा इसमें देख के बताइए आप कि नाउन कौन कौन से हैं. Yes, not responding. Rashmi, unmute yourself. Yes, Rashmi, speak up.
मैम राधा मीना और गिफ्ट नाउन है.
Okay, so we have identified we have one noun, we have another noun, and we have a third noun. Now, what is the verb? What is the verb, beta?
Give.
Give is the verb. Who is doing this action? What is
मैम राधा.
Radha? Okay. So Radha is the doer of this verb. So it is a subject. Now we have two objects, Meena and gift. We have to identify who is the thing that has been acted upon. ये gave जो है वो क्या gave किया राधा ने? Meena gift. Wonderful. So gift has become our direct object. And who is the final recipient of this object?
Ma'am, Meena.
So this becomes indirect object. I believe it is clear. Yes, Chandni, it is clear? No, not responding. If we remove Meena from this sentence, then it makes a complete sense. Radha gave a gift. It is making sense. But if we remove a gift,
Yes.
then it does not make a sense. Radha gave Meena what? So, if we remove indirect object, still the sense becomes. I'm very glad that couple of students have understood. And Vanchika, Varsha, Chitra, Rashmi, Mukund, please lower down your hands. I'm very glad that you have understood. But for those who are still not asking questions, I will take one more example. देखिए, सबसे पहले आप ढूंढ लीजिए nouns और underline कर लीजिए और find out a verb and find out who is doing this action. The action doer is the subject, बचा हुआ object है, ठीक है? अब देखिए, उन दो जो बचे हुए object में से जिस पर काम हो रहा है, things acted upon is the direct object, and finally, who is receiving all this thing is the indirect object. So let us take. Is there any question? No? Yes, Vanchika, unmute yourself. Do you have a question?
यस मैम.
Okay.
मैम व्हाट इफ मैम कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे जब सिर्फ एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट होगा सेंटेंस में?
तो एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट तो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ही है.
ओके मैम.
That is no confusion when we have only one object, it is direct object. I'm talking about a sentence which has two objects. Then out of those two, we have to find out which one is the direct and which one is the indirect. So this whole exercise is for the sentences which have two objects.
ओके मैम.
Okay, beta. Mute yourself. All right. So raise hand who will do, who has not raised hand before and help me. हो सकता है गलत हो जाए. अभी explanation के time पे discussion. Okay, Bhumi. Unmute yourself. Yes, Bhumi. Unmute करो बेटा. वापस mute क्यों हो जाते हो आप? Bhumi, quickly unmute yourself. Last sentence we are taking, then we don't have time. The old man told. Bhumi,
Yes, ma'am.
आप बस help करेंगे मेरी?
Yes, ma'am.
The old man told a story to Raj. Can you please identify the nouns?
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
I hope you can listen. The old man told a story to Raj. Write it down in your copy.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now give me the noun.
Ma'am, the man and Raj.
And there is one more noun. Old man is one noun.
Yes, ma'am, and Raj.
Raj is also a noun. There is one more noun, beta.
Ma'am, story.
Yes, wonderful. So we have identified three nouns. The old
Yes,
man
ma'am.
told a story to Raj. What is the verb in this sentence?
I'm told.
Old is not a verb. Old is adjective for this particular man. Verb होता है action verb.
Ma'am, told, ma'am, told. T-O-L-D.
Sorry, okay. So you have identified verb. Fine. We have three nouns, old man, story, and Raj, and we have find out what is verb. Now this verb is done by whom? Who is the doer?
Ma'am, old man.
Old man is the doer. So this entire thing, the old man, this whole thing becomes our
Ma'am, subject.
subject. Wonderful. Everything else is the predicate. Now predicate has a verb, has an article, an object, a preposition, and then again an object. Out
Yes.
of these two objects, story and Raj, Which is the direct object? Which is the thing that has been acted upon?
Ma'am, story.
Story. Wonderful. The story is the direct object. And finally, the story is given to whom?
Raj.
Raj is the recipient. Recipient matlab jisko finally mila. So this is an indirect object. अब अगर हम देखें, thank you. Well done.
Okay, ma'am.
Chitra, Pari, Palak, and Varsha, Vishali. Thank you. Please lower down your hand. So I know that you all has been clear. If there is still any doubt, if you have any problem relating, if we have 3 nouns in a sentence and we need to find out of those 2 objects, which is the direct and which is indirect, then simply is the verb is being acted upon is the direct object. And finally, who gets the result of that action is the recipient, that is the indirect object. The second method is, if we remove the indirect object, the sentence still make a complete sense. That is, the old man told a story, full stop. This is a complete sentence. To Raj is an extra word added to find out the recipient of the action. The third method to find out the indirect object is, mostly there is a preposition in front of the indirect object. For Raj, to Raj, then we can easily find out. Yes, Bhumi, unmute yourself.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, can you send me the previous work?
Please go to my YouTube channel and find out class 8 English noun part. There are 2 videos, part 1, part 2. So you can go and over there, the previous work is there, explanation is also there along with the exercises.
Okay, ma'am.
So I think we have used the time of the class. Yes, we are already taken extra 6 minutes. So thank you. We'll be doing exercises tomorrow, the final exercise. And please note down all the things that are doubtful. Is there any question, Chandani? Unmute yourself.
Man, what is searching YouTube?
Sorry?
In grammar.
What the work is, you want the work in grammar? That is also on the YouTube channel. Go and click on the part 1, part 2. Anupriya, unmute yourself. What is your query?
Ma'am,